Coming up on Neshoba News, a big congrats to Neshoba Award winners, activity sessions for April break, and a sports update. That and much, much more on this edition of Neshoba News.
Good morning, Neshoba. Sarah Matama here to give you your latest Neshoba news. Today, Chieftains, is a day that many people hold with great superstition, as it is Friday the 13th. This infamous day dates far back in our history and is associated with the unlucky number of 13. Celebrate this day by watching some horror movies, avoiding black cats, and starting Halloween's 6-month countdown. Whatever you do, stay safe and be super superstitious.
Last Friday and Saturday, Neshoba EMTs participated in a CPR marathon in the upper gym. The participants took shifts over a course of 24 hours as they performed CPR on a dummy from 5 p.m. Friday to 5 p.m. on Saturday. During the event, the EMT program raffled off gift cards and baskets donated by local businesses. Through the raffles and general donations, the program received over $1,000, which will be used for the Bonazzoli EMT Scholarship Fund. This scholarship is awarded to 2 EMTs in the senior class each year.
Senior Hannah Gould is doing her senior project on sex education in schools. Please take her survey, which is located on the Chieftain Press homepage.
Tomorrow, 28 Neshoba students will leave on a trip of a lifetime to Central Europe and visit Budapest, Vienna, and Prague. So let me tell that EF tours have been held in the past. Students will be exploring these historic and beautiful cities and will engage in their respective cultures. Bon voyage, travelers!
Students in the Neshoba DECA chapter will be leaving on Saturday, April 21st, to attend the International Career Development Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. Students have been working hard on revising papers, presentations, and preparing role plays for a competition. During the trip, the students will be visiting the world of Coca-Cola, getting a tour of CNN, and going to the Atlanta Aquarium, attending a private concert with Andy Grammer. Stay up to date with their trip on Twitter, and good luck to everyone.
Hey Neshoba! You have the opportunity to recognize an NRHS educator who has made a difference for Neshoba students through the Marianne Sessions Excellence in Education Award. The award goes to a staff member who is a role model to their students and colleagues, enjoys being a mentor and exhibits a positive attitude, has a passion and enthusiasm for education, goes above and beyond his or her commitment to NRHS, and is a team player and shows school spirit both inside and outside the classroom. However, to be nominated, one cannot have been recently received this award. To nominate a staff member that you believe deserves this award, follow the link on the screen or go to nrhsendowment.wordpress.com and click on Educator of the Year.
Last Thursday, Mr. Kastner held an event featuring author, professor, and historian Lisa Brooks and her new book, Our Beloved Kin. The book and presentation focused on the updated look at Mary Rowlandson and the King Philip's War. A special thanks to Mr. Kastner and Lisa Brooks on this great learning opportunity.
As many of you know, several Neshoba video production students won big last week for their film Love Struck. The film was created and edited by Will Andronico, Jack Diefenbach, and Ben Myers, and features a number of Neshoba students who have taken on some very complicated roles. The film stars Quinn O'Hagan, Zach Stepp, Max Mitchell, Emma Ivanovich, Noah Travelin, Nick Bell, and Lydia Hogan. The film will be premiered on the Day of Silence, which will be held on Wednesday, April 25th. Take a look at their trailer for the film.
I rock, I roll, I bloom, I glow, I glow. I rock, I roll, you say I bloom, I glow, I glow. I rock, I roll, I bloom, I glow, I glow. I rock, I roll, one more time, I bloom, I glow. Let's go. Run it.
And speaking of the Day of Silence, sometimes silence speaks louder than words.
It's true. Help end discrimination and harassment of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender people and their allies by participating in the 15th Annual Day of Silence at Neshoba on Wednesday, April 25th. The Day of Silence calls attention to the silence many LGBTQ people feel they need to keep in order to protect themselves from being harassed or bullied. You can help by being a non-speaking participant or a speaking supporter. Sign up in the main office April 11th through April 23rd.
Best Buddies will be selling sweatshirts for $25. Forms can be picked up in the Media Center, the Life Skills Room, the main office, and in the cafeteria. Forms should be returned to the Life Skills Room by April 27th.
Speaking of Best Buddies, Riley Hallberg and Gwendolyn Burke will be participating in the Best Buddies Challenge in Hyannis this June. The Best Buddies Challenge is a 50-mile bike race on Cape Cod that raises money for the Best Buddies International. Riley and Gwen's team, Team Gwenny Pie, is accepting donation and has already hosted a fundraiser at Panera last week. Check out our article in the Chieftain Press and click the link to donate to their team.
On Wednesday, April 4th, a group of Neshoba journalism and video students made their way to Millis High School to attend the annual Lights Camera Action Conference for the second time. This conference has been held at Millis High School since 2005 and is almost an entirely student-run event. It is also affiliated with the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences.
Students attended a number of workshops while at the event, which ranged from improv to meteorology, broadcasting, to independent filmmaking, and a workshop with Boston City TV, who produces sports broadcasts and live streams. The students learned about different aspects of the communications, film, and news fields from multiple different speakers from a wide range of backgrounds. It was a day filled with real-world activities and speakers that inspired our future journalists and filmmakers.
The Neshoba Drama Club saw the musical Rent at the Hanover Theater this past Sunday. Students enjoyed the world-class theater as well as the incredible music in the show. Thanks to Miss Foley, Lauren Tier, and the drama officers for this amazing opportunity.
Mrs. Narita, a teacher from the center school, created a children's book called 100 Bugs, a counting book, which is now being released and is available on Barnes & Noble. Last year, Neshoba videoed two students, Will Andronico and Mackenzie Palter, in conjunction with Ms. Carter's class video productions class, filmed, produced, and edited a film trailer to introduce the book. Take a look at the trailer.
Hey, can you count to 10?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's right. But did you know there are 10 ways to count to 10?
What are you talking about?
Let's head to Miss Narita's room to find out.
1 plus 9 equals 10.
2
Plus
8 equals 10.
3 plus 7 equals 10.
4
Plus 6 equals 10. 5
plus
5
equals
10.
6
Plus
4
equals 10. 7
plus
3
equals
10. 8 plus 2 equals 10.
9
Plus 1
equals 10. 10 plus
0 equals 10. Okay.
As we look hopefully to some good weather, we want to remind everyone that Earth Day is coming on Friday, April 27th. The Green Team has a number of fun and engaging activities planned, including hiking, campus and community cleanup, a scavenger hunt, presentations on local agriculture, and environmentally conscious boating. To get your first choice of activities, sign up early. The link will be posted on the top of the Chieftain Press homepage and on Mr. Kastner's website. And now to Katie with a Chieftain Press update.
Hey Neshoba, Katie here to give you some updates on what's going on at Chieftain Press. The Chieftain Press bulletin board has been recently updated. Check it out in the corner of the English hallway going into the history hallway. It's also directly across from Miss Carter's room. We have recently started making weekly newspapers. Find them in the media center, on the magazine rack, on the main counter, in the main office, or in the caf. You can also ask Miss Carter for a copy. If you would like to be a part of the broadcast for Wrightfield Chieftain Press, talk to Miss Carter about available classes for next year. Now back to you, Sarah Batame.
Thanks, Katie. April break is next week, and if you're stuck at home waiting for some warm weather to show up, we have some suggestions on ways you can find something to do and support local businesses at the same time. You could go see a movie at the Strand in Clinton, or visit some local ice cream shops. There's Erickson's in Maynard, Kimball's in Lancaster, and Rhoda Springs in Sterling are all open for the season. Additionally, the Michael Creamery in Hudson is open year-round. Grab a cone and enjoy spring as the weather starts to warm up. Speaking of warm weather, you can also take a hike or walk at Mount Wachusett, Walden Pond and Concord, or the bike trails in Stowa Hudson. Have a great break, everyone.
Relay for Life season is in full swing. Please sign up online and follow Relay for Life of Neshoba on Instagram for updates on the event and club. See Hannah King, Miss Jenkin, Miss Bullard with any questions.
Join the Neshoba Political Awareness Club in room 251 every Wednesday to engage in meaningful debates and discussions. Because if you're not aware, where are you? See Hannah King, John K. Roos, or Elinda Austin with any questions.
On Wednesday, administration announced their plans to attempt to make Neshoba a safer building. Starting the Monday after break, there will only be 2 doors open in the mornings. Students and staff must enter through the main door at the front of the school or student lot door near the art wing. At the class meeting, administration explained that allowing students to enter through these 2 doors will make it easier to monitor the activities of students in an effort to keep everyone safe. Now to a sports update with Will and Katie.
Hi Neshoba, Katie and Will here to give you an update on sports. On Tuesday, the boys lacrosse team traveled to Tinsboro and had a shutout game with a score of 10-0. They also played Marlborough at home, which was a tough game. However, they came out just a few points behind and the final score was 12-10. Their next game is tomorrow against Doherty at 11 a.m. at Foley Stadium. Come out and support the boys as they take on this Worcester team.
Girls varsity lacrosse also played Tingsboro on Tuesday. They played hard throughout the game, but unfortunately, they were unable to come out on top. The final score was 8-14. The next game is away at St. Bernard's in Fitchburg. And in related news, Coach Mack has saved the day by stepping in as the new coach for the JV lacrosse team.
So far this season, the Red Sox can brag about a first in franchise history achievement. The team is currently 10-2 after crushing the Yankees 14-1 on Tuesday night, losing to them on Wednesday in a conflict-filled game that included a bench-clearing brawl, and then bringing home another win last night with a score of 6-3. The historic Sox-Yankees rivalry is back in full force as the Red Sox boast their first-place spot in the AL East. The Sox move on to face the Orioles tonight at 7:10. Be sure to come out and support your home team this spring and summer. Now to Will Andronico with a special report.
Last week on April 6th, a bus carrying 29 passengers, all part of the Humboldt Broncos junior hockey team from Canada, was smashed into by a semi-trailer truck. The death count reached 16 on Wednesday the 11th, when the athletic therapist Dana Bronze became the most recent victim of the crash. Others who passed away from the crash included head coach Darcy Hagen, the team captain Logan Scatz, and the radio announcer Tyler Bieber. According to the residents of Humboldt, the players had become stitched into the community, doing a lot of volunteer work. A huge outpouring of support for the team came from all communities, from other junior teams to the NHL. A GoFundMe campaign with a goal of $4 million for the families was reached in just 2 days, and as of Thursday morning has reached $9.3 million. But other support includes the hashtag #PutYourSticksOut campaign, calling for people to leave their sticks outside in remembrance and in honor of the Canadian tragedy. Neshoba's own hockey team wore jerseys on Thursday to recognize Humboldt. If you own any hockey sticks, leave them outside to honor the team. Our hearts go out to the Broncos and all those affected by this tragedy.
With local games being changed and canceled left and right, the 2018 spring sports season has had a tough beginning. From baseball and softball games against Algonquin being postponed due to poor field conditions, to track meets and tennis matches being canceled, this spring is full of surprises. We hope Mother Nature will bring Mayflowers and, with that, better field conditions.
However, now that the snow has finally started to clear away, the girls' tennis team will play Fitchburg away today at 3 p.m. Good luck on your matches, girls. The girls' tennis team is also hosting a fundraiser called Neshoba Tennis Doubles Tournament on April 27th at 3 p.m. Each team is guaranteed 2 matches, whether they win or lose. The cost is $10 per team, and the payment is due by April 26th for anyone who wants to participate. There will also be a raffle for those who can't attend, and tickets will be sold at lunch.
Boys tennis defeated Shepherd Hill on Wednesday evening. Their next match is this afternoon at 3:30, and the match is at home. Good luck, boys. That's all for sports this week. Back to you, Sarah and Batame.
Thanks for the sports update. Do you want to have an influence over your education? If you do, 2 students will be elected to represent Neshoba on the Regional Student Advisory Council next year. For more information, see or email Sophia Grezchak. Now to Paul and Maddie with a special update for seniors.
Attention seniors, it has been a chieftain tradition for Neshoba News to create a send-off video that recaps the high school experience for each graduating class. This year, as in past years, we are in need of photo submissions from the class of 2018 ranging from freshman to senior year. If you would like to see any pictures of you and your friends in the video, please email your photos or upload them to Google Drive and share them with the Chieftain Press at nrsc.net or Mrs. Carter at jcarter@nrsc.net. This is always a fun and emotional video for seniors to watch and reminisce about. Send in your pictures by Monday, May 7th to ensure that you are part of this wonderful tradition.
Graduation for seniors is just under 2 months away. Now is the time to write and submit your chieftain speech for the ceremony. Any senior is eligible to write and submit a chieftain speech, sharing a significant experience or reflecting about your time at Neshoba. And one speech will be chosen to be delivered at graduation. By now, you should have received an invitation from your English teacher. If you haven't, please ask for it. The deadline to submit your speeches is Friday, May 4th. See the invitation for more details, or ask Ms. Hara, Ms. Pinarelli, or Mrs. Bailey.
Also, once you make your college or career path decision, be sure to head down to guidance and hang a flag on this bulletin board. As you can see, many students have already made commitments, and we are excited to see where the rest of you will go.
Finally, the last day of school for seniors is scheduled for May 25th, 2018. During that morning, seniors will attend a breakfast in the cafeteria, followed by field day activities on the turf. The superintendent has approved for seniors to have an early dismissal with the release time to be announced. The administration and department chairs are finalizing the final exam schedule, and students will receive an email with the schedule in the next few weeks.
That's all the updates we have for seniors. Remember, we only have 26 days of school left, and we will officially be on the home stretch once we return from break. Now back to you, Batame and Sarah.
Thanks, Paul and Maddie. As we wrap up this broadcast before vacation, we would like to congratulate the valedictorian and salutatorian honorees for the class of 2018. Hannah Kastner, this year's salutatorian, and Haley Neff, the class of 2018 valedictorian, worked very hard throughout the past 4 years, and their work has paid off. Both students be very proud of their accomplishments. Neshoba is thrilled to have these two women at the top of the class. We look forward to hearing your speeches at graduation.
Lastly, attention juniors. If you would like to buy prom tickets, they are on sale at lunch today and will be on sale the week after vacation.
Well, that's it for this week. We hope you have a wonderful vacation and look forward to our next broadcast on Thursday, April 26th. Check out the Chieftain Press online and remember to follow us on Twitter at Chieftain_chat.
Sarah Matami signing off. Be sure to stay tuned for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.